Good afternoon, Lee County. I'm Public Information Officer Julie Martin.
And I'm Nestor Montoya. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Live with Lcso.
We're kicking things off by showing you how quickly a simple traffic stop can turn into a large narcotics bust.
Well, deputies pulled this man, 28-year-old Jaquan Alexander, over for driving too fast through an intersection. When deputies caught up with him, he seemed nervous, and deputies quickly realized the tag on his car didn't match the VIN number.
As Alexander exited the car, he dumped a suspicious substance on the ground, and a search of his vehicle revealed more than 450 grams of crystal meth.
Not only was the car's VIN altered, but it was reported missing by a local rental company in early June. Alexander was arrested for trafficking meth and destruction of evidence.
Alexander's history includes multiple felony possession arrests, and he was on probation during this stint. He's being held at the Marcino Motel with no bond.
Early this week, numerous deputies, canines, and our aviation unit assisted in locating a missing endangered man after he was last seen at his home in the Lake Fairways community. Lee County Sheriff's Office assets searched all day on the ground, and after several hours, law enforcement partners in Charlotte County reported spotting the missing man. Our aviation unit responded immediately and located the missing man on North Tamiami Trail in Charlotte County, safe. He was reunited with his family later that night. Here at the Lee County Sheriff's Office, helping those in need get back on their feet is a priority. And this week, our re-entry team assisted the Lee County Homeless Coalition in getting transient residents registered for a license.
Sheriff Carmine Marcino is committed to ensuring all residents receive the tools to have a bright future. This bandit on the bike is finally behind bars at the Marcino Motel after a 2-month stint of running from the Lee County Sheriff's Office. 28-year-old Emerson Armstrong was wanted for multiple felony warrants, including attempted burglary, and grand theft, a total of 14 charges. Armstrong has been known to break into homes and cars, stealing money and personal property. On one occasion, investigators say he stole a vehicle. He's now being held with no bond.
We all work hard for the things that we own, but this week we're looking for a couple of crooks with a history of taking things that just don't belong to them. Nicole Snyder is on the run after breaking into a neighbor's home while they were at work for the day. The victim said Snyder grabbed passports, savings bonds, social security cards, and birth certificates, as well as several pieces of expensive jewelry valued at several $1,000s. She then went to a local pawn shop where she sold the pieces for mere pennies on the dollar. But fortunately, she used her own ID for the transactions, which quickly linked Snyder right back to the scene of the crime. She spent 3 months in lockup and was later placed on community control, which she has now violated. And then there's Benjamin Volker, who broke into a North Fort Myers store and stole cash, jewelry, knives, and even the wig off a mannequin's head. Volker has a lengthy criminal history with a dozen mugshots on file at the Lee County Jail for a collection of charges to include burglary, grand theft auto, battery, drugs resisting, DUI, and domestic violence by strangulation. He was supposed to be on state probation until December of 2025, but with this latest legal hiccup, chances are that term will be extended just a little bit longer. If you have information on either of these two fugitives or any unsolved crime in our community, remember what Sheriff Marcino always says: see it, say it, and make the call to Crime Stoppers. You can reach us 24/7 at 1-800-780-TIPS or online at southwestfloridacrimestoppers.com. If your anonymous tip leads to an arrest, we'll pay a cash reward. For Southwest Florida Crime Stoppers, I'm Trish Rout.
Nestor, this weekend, Lee County residents have the opportunity to meet the men and women that we talk about every day at Operation Summer Bash.
It's going to be a blast at JetBlue Park from 5 to 9 p.m. Our aviation, marine, canine units, and so many more are going to be there to give you a hands-on experience and amazing look at all the tools we have at the Lee County Sheriff's Office.
Nestor, I think I'm most excited about another display of fireworks that it's going to happen by Pyrotechnica.
Oh, that display is going to be incredible, along with all the food, the booths, and we actually are going to be live streaming that fireworks show, so make sure you tune in for that.
For those who can't make it, they can always see it on our Facebook page.
Well, we can't wait to see you all at Operation Summer Bash. That event is completely free.
Thanks so much for joining us on this week's episode of Live with Lcso. Be sure to tune in on Monday for our next episode with updates from over the weekend. I'm Julie Martin.
And I'm Nestor Montoya. Thank you so much and have a great weekend. We'll see you at Summer Bash.